here are people's thoughts. And here's how it looks from the outside. Your hair, your looks, and I'm like, I can say, fuck you, you know? I can say like something like this, but at the same time, I can wait a little bit, you know? And emotionally relax, wait a little bit more. I'm saying, yeah, you're right, my guy. Criticize her, but you can wait, all of your emotions will disappear. Like to scream to the outside world, or train, or boxing, punching something, and then go back to your mom and say, yeah, mommy, I love you so much. I know what you said, it was like, yeah, it's absolutely okay. They starts to laugh. I'm like, what's happening? They say, oh, you're looking like, you know, you're walking like this, little boy. Why do you care so much about what others think about you? And today I will frame it into like one presentation, plus my personal stories, you know, from my childhood, from my background, from everything. But we'll see. And I think it will be like, might be useful for you. So let's dive in to our presentation. First one, you need to understand like there are 8 billions of people on Earth, you know? And each and every person has their own potential. They do something in life. So for example, you do something in life, I don't know, you study something, philology, right? Like languages.
Now I study geodesy and land management, my specialty.
I study at agronomy. We are in the same university.
A little bit like far away from me. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Fine. Oh, that's great. By the way, that's my second public speech in English here in this city. And yeah, but the topic is like crazy. Because do you really want to build your life based on what they all think about you? Do you really want to know what they think about you and it will influence your life? And basically you can stop your potential, you can stop your progress, and you can stop everything that you're doing right now because certain people are thinking badly about you or say you some shit. Like you don't need to like to continue pushing, you don't need to do this or that. So we'll dive in. And basically, what the science says about this? Maybe, you know, it's a little bit like impossible to destroy, to liquidate everything, because it's like evolutionary standpoint. It's like from evolution. We all have a mechanism inside of our brain that will always think what others think about us. So that's okay. You cannot like kill it, but at the same time, you can influence the reaction. You can influence how you react to their opinions. So for example, the brain evolved to seek acceptance. This helps survival because those who were like by others had access to resources, protection, and reproduction. So for example, if they think good about me, right? Like girls, boys, everybody in the city, they think, oh, he's good enough. Oh, he's a great man, or he's a great guy. So I will have more resources, I will be more respected, I will have more girls, everything will be better for me. And it's easier to make money because everybody thinks like good about me, you know? As I said, can you like delete can you like liquidate this program inside of your head? Nope. If you're a psychopath, you know who is like psychopath. You certainly know something about like narcissistic people.
Yeah.
Probably.
They very care about other people's feelings.
They care about what people think. That's my case, by the way. That's my case. Because me, as a narcissist, you know, I need to care what others think about me. So this is why it relates to me. This is why I'm talking about this. Because all of my life I think like, oh, am I good enough? My haircut, my hair, like my legs, everything. Like, am I like good enough for them or to them? Am I like doing the right thing, wrong thing? You know, every single day you're thinking about all of that. You go into a street and you see, oh, those girls like looking at me. Those are not. Why? And always, you know, this constant dialogue inside of your head. And all people, without exception, biologically have a system that responds to social signals, the opinions of others, approval, and judgment, by the way. But then I realized, okay, we have a situation when I'm constantly thinking what others think about me. How to stop it, basically. How to just stop it. You know what I mean. This feeling is triggering you basically is like gives you a little bit of anxiety, right? And for example, when you have a shameful situation, you go to supermarket and for example, your money, you have no money, right? In a supermarket. For example, you start a business, or for example, you make a blog, or for example, you like talk to a girl and she just reject her. You take a last place, you become a failure, and everybody like. So, when I have this kind of situation, what I do? I just basically think from a broader perspective. So we have situation, right? And I'm thinking about from a space, like cosmic space, you know, from a universe perspective. Take a look. It's me. So this is me. Here are people's thoughts. And here's how it looks from the outside, you know? So who cares about that? We're living here. It's like Earth, it's nothing. It's dust, you know, in the universe. And you think how he treated you? Or you think in the supermarket you have no money? Or for example, somebody like saying you're not good enough. Always think about this. Who cares about him? You just realize, oh, you cannot allow yourself to do like certain job because what people think about you. So for example, you cannot become a blogger, or you cannot become like influencer, or you cannot like type certain like a book, write a book. I don't know, what is your dream, for example, in your life? Do you have a dream?
My dream was to become general of police, but now it is to выпуститись from university.
Oh, graduate
From university.
Okay, that's great. Awesome. What about you?
I don't know, because I live in present, and my future is not decided by me. I don't know.
Why?
I can control my life for the future, so I decide to live today and not yesterday.
That's okay. So you have like a stoic mentality.
Yeah.
Or not a stoic, I don't remember. So you live in the moment.
Yeah.
That's great. This is a great, absolutely amazing skill, by the way. When you're living in the moment.
Thank you.
When you're not living in the future, or you're not living in the past. That's great. So basically, you'd like to graduate, and right now you're trying to control your present moment and not thinking about future that much.
Yeah.
Okay. So for example, why can't the fear of judgment be deleted from the brain? I think that's it's scientific stuff. Do you like to hear something about scientific stuff, or we can skip this part?
We can listen about
We would
it.
like to hear.
Yeah.
Okay, so for example, social brain activity in the areas that process others' opinions, for example, the medial prefrontal cortex, I don't remember where exactly it is, and the pain system during rejection, when you're criticized, the same areas activate as a physical pain. So for example, when you like criticize, or somebody like to say, oh, you're bad, or trying to critique you, saying you did something wrong, it's like a physical pain, it hurts, you know? Maybe your mother or your father criticize you so much, no?
Yeah.
Criticizing
A
you.
little bit.
A little bit. Who is worse?
Mom.
Mom? Same as me.
But I think she's doing.
Yeah.
I think she's doing best for us because she tells us what is right, and we won't look
Yeah.
ridiculous in front of other people.
Great. What do you think?
I don't usually agree with my mom because she has her own opinion and I has my own opinion, and we often have arguments about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to add, my mom is.
Can you?
My mom is choleric, and I am
Oh yeah.
sanguinic. So I'm so calm, and I mostly don't care about what she's saying, but I am trying to hear her. So yeah.
Oh,
We are in good relationships.
uh-huh.
All is okay.
That's great. I think your scholarship like grades was perfect, right? In school, you were like graduated with zolota medal, golden like something.
Exactly. Yes.
You know how? It's so easy to understand. What about you? I think you're not.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
No.
You're right, I'm not. It's like in ads, you know, in advertisement. You're right, I'm not. Do you like to shave your beard? No. You're right, I'm not. Why? First, you're crossing your legs. It is
Don't start.
it's the first sign. Then you must be like a perfectionist kind of. You kind of identical because everything you try to make everything like perfect. For example, your clothes
Trying.
fitting, plus it's all like clear, plus your arms crossed, plus your hair. You tuck your hair with something here. I don't remember how, with icing. Your lips, everything. It looks like you must be portray a perfect, ideal girl, right? Something like that. And even when you, even your answers is kind of, it must be in a norm. You know, it must be normal to everyone. You must be perfect, like good. You're more like relaxed kind of. You're more like I don't care, you know. You're more like oh my mom said I don't have like a best score, so who cares? But at least I'm a good girl. So yeah, well, like future, past, mom something screaming to me. I don't care about school. Whatever, we're living here. We're all in, you know. A little bit of like analyzation, social brain. But what can be changed? Not biology, but your attitude. So you can turn off the reaction, but you can choose not to let it control your actions. So for example, when you have hunger, right? You're hungry, and you go to a supermarket, and there is a good situation to eat everything that you see on the shelves here and there, but you know it's not good for your gut. It's not good for your stomach, it's not good for your teeth. So this is your decision to decide what is the best food will be for my body. So this is why when I go to supermarket, I know all the sugar stuff, bullshit. Oh, all the ice creams, bullshit, you know, sodas, bullshit. So this is why I have, even when I'm hungry, I know I need to like, to buy a little bit of carrots, a little bit like onions, a little bit of, for example, it can be buckwheat, it can be pasta, it can be meat, it can be fish. Go home, forget about all the bakery stuff, all the breads, all the ice cream, everything. Go to bed, go home, then cook everything, boil everything, and then I just need to know, I need to wait a little bit, you know, to have a little bit of patience, and not to take all that candies, all these sodas, you know. It'll be much better decision. So this is why it's all about like critic and bad emotions in life. When you see a situation with a guy on the street like saying to you something like, oh Andrew, you're stupid, you're a dumbass, you're doing this, you're doing that, you're not good enough, or you're like, who cares about you, you know, your hair, your looks, and I'm like, I can say, fuck you, you know, I can say like something like this, but at the same time, I can wait a little bit, you know, and emotionally relax, wait a little bit more, and say, yeah, you're right, my guy. Honestly, I know that you like to say me something, but we can talk about this tonight. Or we can talk about this like in a moment later. But right now, you know, I accept what you're saying. I know it's triggering you. I know it's bothering you. I know what you're saying. But I mean, I think this is not the best decision now. So this is why we need to stop a little bit. We need to think and we need to relax and breathe air, you know, and it will be much better. So this is why when you say something to people, sometimes you just need to wait more because patience is a key. You know, the same with critic. Yeah, your mom criticizes you. You want to criticize her, but you can wait. All of your emotions will disappear. Let go of your emotions, go to other room, starts to scream to the outside world, or train, or boxing, punching something, and then go back to your mom and say, yeah, mommy, I love you so much. I know what you said, it was like, yeah, it's absolutely okay, it fits me, suits me, everything fine. I agree, and do your thing, and forget and live it, you know? And what freedom looks in this system. Like, you hear people judging you, but you don't break. You feel discomfort, but you don't feel betray yourself just to please everyone. You value others' opinions, but you don't put your identity on them. It's not like I don't care, it's I know it affects me, you know? But I consciously choose how to respond. So for example, girls, let's talk about like, since childhood, I think some of your like parents say to you, oh, no, my queen, be good, you know? Oh, don't embarrass me, please. What is your name, basically?
Anna.
Dominica.
Wow, amazing names. What will people say about you? So for example, did you help some of them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What will people say about what I wear, about what I act?
I heard these phrases, but I always good, so my mama don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
of course.
And I don't embarrassing my parents, but because they.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
fine.
they all raising me so in this way, so I don't.
You don't?
So I am what I am now. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, my mom always told me, what people say about you. Andrew, today you look so bad. You know, you look so bad. I mean, here and there. And I'm like, oh no, don't go outside like that. You know? You must be nice. You must look good. I mean, I was like, for example, 19, 20, and I was jacked, more muscles than now. I just go outside and say, Mom, I don't need nothing. I don't need to have clothes, right? I can be like naked and go outside. I'll be perfectly fine. And she said, no, Andrew, it's bad. Andrew, nobody like no, don't do that.
Why?
I mean, so for example, one of the ridiculous story. I was 14 years old. I was in a sailor shirt, you know, I was like 50 kilograms, kinda. I started to like to do like push-ups, pull-ups, everything when I was 14. I started like to do sport when I was 11, from football to like I basically from the mountains, Carpathian Mountains. You know what is that? Then after Carpathian Mountains, I moved to like a village. It was 300 people. It's like a 300 Spartans world. Because older guys, they were like crazy, you know. Because we have fights, we have they bullying you, screaming at you, and something. So I started like to do muscle ups, pull ups, everything. And then I was like 14, and I weighed 50 kilos. And you know how I walk outside? That, like this. I was walking like this, and after school. 7 or 10 people who's older than me, basically who bully me sometimes, they see me and they start to laugh. I'm like, what's happening? They say, oh, you're looking like you know, you're walking like this, little boy. What is the problem with you? I'm like, and you know, my like shirt was so tight on me, and I was walking like this, and they're like, no man, and you know, they just laugh, and I remember 10 people. But then I remember at 11th grade, probably, my weight was currently maybe 75 kilograms, and I was pretty big. Like I was the strongest guy in the class. And I remember all of that laugh, you know, it's not working on me right now because it's bullshit for me, you know, why are you laughing? I mean, I'm stronger than you. I care too much about that. So, for example, why can one sentence from a stranger sometimes affect you more than all of the support from your friends? I remember 13, 14 years old, my stepdad calls me to pull up on the bar. Before I started to train on the bar and something at home, we go to like outside and I started pull up and it was like winter, maybe minus 20. It was really cold. And I started to do that pull up, you know, it was like something like this. And I did half, not even one, it was half. And my like stepdad say, oh Andrew, you're like a sausage, I cannot be proud of you, I cannot respect you, you're bullshit, you know? And I have cellulite on my, on my stomach, and I was like chubby and looked like shit. And he started to grab my fat and said, "Look at this."
I was bullied in school because my mom gives me the best clothes, so I was so angry, I don't know, and they didn't talk to me because I was so pretty, clothed, have nice necklace, over things, and so how it is a positive to.
So basically you look like princess at school, right? And girls start to be jealous about you and say, oh, this girl, yeah.
Something like that.
This story is crazy because on Instagram it was the most like popular video. Basically it was autumn, pretty like cold outside. I was in a jacket, plus it was, it's not a night, but
Evening.
yeah, probably evening, rainy, or after rain, maybe after rain. So it was my best friend, a girl. She was like my classmate, and she was the most beautiful girl at school. And I liked that girl, by the way, that time. And we just walking, and they just talking about something. I was like capuchon. I don't remember how to say it.
Hood.
Hood, thanks. Yeah, I'm basically with the hood. And I'm, watching at them, and they're like chatting. And then she's like turned around to me and saying like, "Oh, Andrew, you're ugly." I'm like, "What? What you just said?" It was so random, it was random, plus I like that girl. And basically I have a mustache first, and I had like a mono
Monobrow.
eyebrow, like mono eyebrow. And I was 178, 180 centimeters plus 50 kilos, looking really bad to me. So what just happened? I started to be like a dad inside after that. I was constantly remind myself, oh, this girl talked to me that way. Maybe I'm ugly, maybe something wrong with me, maybe this, that. And it definitely influenced me and my future life. And after years, like it's been like a couple of months ago, I just called this girl, after I graduated from school. I'm 23 right now. And I just call her and say, "Oh, you know what? Do you remember that situation?" And then she watched a video, plus we just started to talk, and she said, "Oh, but I've seen your Instagram. You're probably right now confident, right? You probably right now changed, and oh, you may be narcissist or something. Oh yeah, I saw all of that." Like, yeah, I am. So what? First, second, I was asking her, and I realized that girl was super insecure. Even she's like 10 out of 10, super beautiful girl. She was insecure first. Second, she was like, she hated herself so much. For all of the years, she had a lot of hatred, a lot of stress and trauma. Okay, and that's why I realized people who just mostly insecure, they try to be super confident, they say bullshit, and those people bully. So to me, none of those people matters, because I know they just traumatize people. And confident, calm, and probably intellectual person, like personality, will never say that bullshit to you again, because there is no point in that, right? We're not fighting. This is not army. This is not like a war. We don't need to do that, And yeah, in a summary, like we pay attention to others' opinions because it's like an evolutionary survival strategy. First, the brain perceives rejection as pain, social approval releases dopamine, and our identity is shaped through social feedback. And that's it. Maybe boys were like abusive and say something bad to you. Never? No?
No, we talked back to them.
So when he did something to you, you will do something for him, right?
Yeah, like in first class at school, we were fighting to blood even.
When?
First class.
First class.
начальну школу.
Okay, great. Yeah. Maybe something else?